Right guys, so welcome to my 2018 Elite Collection video. There will be some basics, but mainly Elite. But yeah, as you can see, we're in the BFW arena. I've actually made some improvements to my Crouch Runner arena too. Leave a like and subscribe. What was that? Thumbs up, I don't know. But yeah, so I've got these two new boxes right here. And I'm going to put SmackDown in this one, Raw in this one, just go through each of the figures. But yeah, so let's just go straight through this. Start with SmackDown. We'll start from the least relevant people in BFW to the most relevant, to the champions. But first I'd like to give a shout out to 13 Collecting for this custom AJ Styles, which I stand up on my shelf. So yeah, that doesn't go in the bin. And then this awesome Elite Guy Fawkes figure inspired thing, which I got yesterday. If you guys saw my mail call, well, yesterday in time of recording, I don't know when this is going to go up. But yeah, this is insane. So these two go on my shelf. But yeah, let's get into the superstars. Right, so first we have, who hasn't been seen in a while since Battleground, I think. We've got Cody Rhodes, right there, yeah. Let's put him back there. Next we've got Batista from Elite 33, I think. The blue Batista attire. So dumb, I hope he doesn't come back in that if he does come back. Next we've got the greatest of all time, the Great Khali. That awesome head scan. He hasn't really done much either. Next we've got Tensai, who was a brute force at the start and now has kind of died off, hasn't really done much. Next we've got Damien Sandow, right there, awesome figure actually. Next we've got Alberto Del Rio, who his allies with Edge, who has a big role in BFW right now. Next we've got Jinder Mahal. Not really the top of the table, are you now? Put him back there. Next we've got Chris Masters, the Masterpiece. Survivor Series Basic. Next we've got Drew McIntyre with a missing ponytail and a loose arm. So nice. Next we've got a tag team. We've got American Alpha. Right now Jason Jordan had a crushed ankle, so Gable's kind of a solo star. Just put them back there. Right, next we've got The Undertaker. Focusing on that. There we go. The Undertaker. Next we have Tyson Kidd. Mean to get an updated Tyson Kidd. That looks for it looks pretty cool. But there's so many figures coming out you have to save. Next we've got another tag team. Well, they haven't been seen for a while, but my club, Curtis Axel and Luke Gallows, can't wait to get the new ones. Kick Curtis Axel out. I'm sure that will lead to a storyline somewhere down the line. That won't last long. Next we've got a guy who lost on BFW SmackDown this week. He lost against, that guy's actually called Vendetta, that's his name. Zack Ryder, he lost. He suffered the V-Lancer finishing move, they called it. Next we've got Goldust, brother of Cody. Here we've got Shelton Benjamin, right there. Came close to winning an Intercontinental title, but didn't. Next we've got John Morrison. Right, next we have RVD. Put him there. Next we've got John Cena, who was captured by the Wyatt family. No one knows where his whereabouts are. When will he return? Will he escape? I don't know. Next we've got another tag team who lost against the Usos in the Usos' debut match in BFW. Breezango, Fandango and Tyler Breeze. Next we've got Crime Time, JTG and Shad. There. Next we've got the Harper and Rowan Bludgeon, just the Wyatt family. Luke Harper and Rowan, right there. Still allies with Bray Wyatt, but out at the moment. Bray Wyatt's kind of doing his own thing. But they're probably watching over Cena. Right, next we have Apollo Crews, right there. You can hear a Who from the background, sorry. Next we got another tag team. Slater and Rhino. Slater just lost against Apollo Crews in a Royal Rumble qualifying match. So Apollo Crews will be in the BFW Royal Rumble, which I must say I'm almost finished filming, because that will be on my YouTube channel in a pic fed form, just the match. As I've always enjoyed pic fedding those. This is my first serious attempt. Next we've got Rusev Day, just Rusev, who defeated James Ellsworth in his debut match this past week. Here we've got Dolph Ziggler, former BFW champion. This is one of his figures, with the dark hair and black wrist tape and muscly arms. Next we've got Christian, who's been brutally destroyed by Rated RKO over the past few weeks, and yeah, he's been betrayed by Edge, and then he's just been screwed so many times. Here we've got another tag team who actually I don't use as jobbers, a serious threat to the tag team division. We've got Connor and Victor, the Ascension, right there. Here we've got Rated RKO, probably the biggest threat in BFW SmackDown right now. They just destroyed everyone, and they really do not like Shane McMahon. We've got second last tag team, the Usos, recently debuted, defeated Breezango as I said, and destroyed the New Day and the Ascension when they debuted last week. Yeah, as you can see it so far. Here we've got the other Dolph Ziggler, the main one I use, custom fix up, not custom, arm and head swap. Here we've got Dean Ambrose, who was challenging AJ Styles #1 contender next week to see who will get a WWE title, BFW title chance at the Royal Rumble. Here we've got any man with two hands as a fighting chance. We've got James Ellsworth, Elite 55. Next we have Chad Gable, solo attire. Just recently lost against The Miz on SmackDown for the Intercontinental Championship. Unlucky Gable. He should have been ready and willing. No pun intended. Here we've got this awesome Bray Wyatt figure. I've actually just sold my basic one from the Battle Pack, because I don't really need it anymore now I've got this epic figure. Yeah, this is insane. Awesome accessory, awesome jacket, awesome attire, awesome head scan and hair. I was going to say hair scan, but that's not really a word. Here we've got the phenomenal one, AJ Styles, 3 different forms. We've got blue. Let's put that there. Here we've got a black and silver, I should say, and black and blue. Here we've got the favourite one, pay-per-view attire, pretty much the red, blue and white. It's awesome. He really wants to get that BFW title back that he lost about a year ago now. We've got the Miz, he is the Intercontinental Champion. Getting into the last few now. Here we've got Xavier Woods, who is one member of New Day, who are the tag team champions. Let's just put that there. We've got Kofi, another member of the New Day. He's got one of the belts. And finally, you know who this is. Well, not finally, the final member, Big E, with the other title. Yeah, awesome right there. Here we've got the BFW champion who successfully cashed in his Money in the Bank at Survivor Series on John Cena, thanks to Bray Wyatt. BFW champion Baron Corbin, who's been a pretty big threat. And here we've got the GM or the Commissioner, Shane McMahon. So yeah, that's SmackDown, guys. Tell me which roster you prefer. I'll do Raw now, and yeah, pretty awesome. Right, guys. So now we'll get into Raw in this bin, and we'll start with the jobbers once again, and work our way up to the champions and the suit people, the bosses. Yeah, first we've got Santino Marella, and the Cobra, of course. Gotta help the Cobra way, yeah, Santino. Next we've got Mark Henry. Last match was against Braun Strowman, I think, which he got destroyed in. We've got Mason Ryan. Who's actually teamed with this man. Not long ago, the Personifications of Domination, that was the name, but haven't been seen for a while. Look to be dominant, but have not been seen. We've got Ryback. Okay. Got Vladimir Kozlov, who is in a team with Santino, but also have not been seen for a while. Here we've got Wade Barrett. We've got former US champion Jack Swagger, right there. Here we've got a tag team, Dudley Boys, Devon, and Bubba Ray. We've got Brodus Clay. Big Show. Got R-Truth. Right there. Let's go with this guy. We got Sting. Hasn't been seen since SummerSlam when he lost against Brock. But will he make his return soon? I don't know. It's an awesome figure. He doesn't have his trench coat because I gave that to Vendetta. That looks awesome on him. And I'll give back the Sting when I start using him again. I think of something to do with him. Going to some cruiserweights now. We've got the King, Neville, who's he's been gone for about a month now. Wonder when he will make his return. Next we've got Chavo Guerrero, lost against Enzo recently, so that kind of sucks. We've got Kalisto. Here we've got Rey Mysterio, Austin Flash attire. Here we've got Evan Bourne, who has not been seen, or Matt Sydal, whatever you want to call him. I use him as Evan Bourne. Here we've got Justin Gabriel, another cruiserweight. Here we've got Daniel Bryan, who's not been seen for a few years. He's just on Raw. When will he make his return? No one knows. But this is an awesome figure. We've got Sin Cara right there. Who recently lost against Chris Jericho in his United States Championship opportunity. Here we've got Enzo and Cass. Enzo being gone for the cruiserweight title, but got beat by TJP. But he's getting a rematch next week, as there was a uncoordinated finish, if you want to call it that. Enzo's hand was under the rope and the ref didn't spot it. Big Cass just been helping them, but still a tag team, still friends. Don't know why WWE broke them up. But here we have Austin Aries, also hasn't been seen for about a month. I'm going to make his return for the cruiserweight title, no one knows. Let's go into this guy. Here we've got Kane, who's been a big force recently. Had a rivalry with Strowman. Here we've got Finn Balor, who's been injured a while. Injured for a couple of weeks. Still hasn't returned. Samoa Joe powerbombed him on the ring apron. Really hurt his back. And here's the demon attire. We've got Human Finn, Demon Finn right there. Next we've got Roman Reigns. There's his singles attire. But we use him in the Shield attire. Who just lost the tag titles on Raw this week. And then guess who he lost them with? Seth Rollins, singles attire. Here's another singles attire Rollins from SummerSlam 2016. And these are the ones I use. I also have the white one, but I took the head scan off and put it on this for now. While he is teaming with Roman. Next we've got Sami Zayn. There. Hasn't really been doing much, but he will be in the Rumble. As well as this man, Braun Strowman, who announced himself to be in it. Next we've got CM Punk, who is also going to be in the Rumble. CM Punk right there. And two more CM Punks. This is the one I use mainly. That hair. And another man in the Rumble who announced it, Samoa Joe. Big rival with CM Punk. Got voted match of the year at No Mercy, I think. That was a good match. Joe came out the victor by wrapping the ropes around CM Punk's throat and putting him in the Coquina clutch, forcing him to pass out. Here we've got Brock Lesnar, who was also going to be in the Rumble. They had a big brawl on Raw a couple of weeks ago. Where Brock Lesnar is, you have to have Paul Heyman because Brock Lesnar can't talk. But yeah, right there. Next we have another cruiserweight. We have Rich Swann. He's not the champion, just kept the belt on him because that's what he came with. Here's the cruiserweight champion, the only cruiserweight champion, has not lost yet his title, TJP. When will he lose it? I don't know. He's got to face Enzo next week. So, tune into my Instagram at Battlefields_UK to see that. Here we have Goldberg, who just announced himself to be in the Rumble, recently returned. Here we've got Shinsuke Nakamura, who challenged Kevin Owens to Royal Rumble for the Universal title. Right there. Here we've got the new tag champions, The Bar, Sheamus and Cesaro. Defeated the Shield this past week. Here we've got the GM, Eric Bischoff. Here we've got the chairman, well, Yeah, the boss, the big boss, Vince, with no tie. Then got Triple H, who's been around with CM Punk for a while, costing him at SummerSlam, and CM Punk can't wait to get his hands on him when he can. But Samoa Joe's always there to stop in. Here we have the United States Champion, Chris Jericho, and the list attire, which is the one I use, and then just this Elite 20, which I may put in the crowd over there. And finally, we have the best friend of him, the Universal Champion, Kevin Owens. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, make sure to leave a like, and I will be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and tell me which roster's your favourite. So there's Raw, there's SmackDown. I love both of them, but yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video, and hope we'll do another one of these next year in 2019. That's so weird to say. We'll have a lot more figures hopefully, and yeah, peace.